Welcome. Namaste. My name is Natalie Sari. I'm a physiologist, kinesiologist, working in the realm of yoga therapy as well. And in today's episode, we're going to look a little closer at mindfulness, some breathing practices, and how we can utilize it for stress. Our world today is so overloaded. And stress has become a major problem for not only adults, but also children, which is really sad. In the field that I work in, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other mental conditions are rampant as well. And it's no surprise how these mental conditions affect our physical bodies. And I think each and every one of us can think of a time where we've been overloaded with stress and have felt it in different parts of our body, sometimes having a really hard time shaking it. The practice of yoga allows us to take a moment to stop by slowing things down, bringing our awareness to our physical body as well as to our thoughts and emotions. We can make changes, bad habits, correcting patterns so that we can live a more vibrant, happy life. Our minds can become overloaded with the never-ending list of things that need to be done, the list of life. Our minds can also become overloaded with self-criticism and judgment. We can be so hard on ourselves. The practice of yoga teaches us to be able to sit outside of ourselves and observe, notice what is happening around us and within us. Once a person is able to stop and notice a negative thought that's coming into the mind, recognizing, what is that? Where did it come from? This doesn't serve me in a positive way. Then being able to consciously release that negative thought, creating space, stillness, being able to calm and self-regulate. These are very, very powerful tools that I think most of us can grasp with practice. One of the simple ways to cultivate this is through what's called pranayama, breathing practice, breathing awareness, or breath control. So once we can consciously do that and practice it, we can insert it into our day-to-day and use it when we maybe really, really need it. Could be in the workplace. It could be when you're in traffic, or when you're having a conversation that's challenging with another individual, or even when you're simply by yourself and noticing thoughts that are arising that aren't serving you in a positive way. Another powerful yoga practice is what's called mantra, which we'll get into in later episodes. Mantra is repeating a word, could be a positive affirmation, which has some wonderful benefits as well. But for today, we'll keep it simple and stick to the principle of mindfulness, how you can use breathing practices to help reduce stress and bring in a sense of calm within the body and the mind. You're welcome to stay seated if you prefer that. Otherwise, I encourage you to lie down. You could lay on your mat. You could have your body completely stretched out or have your knees bent. Take a few moments to get comfortable. Move around a little bit, adjust your alignment, posture. And then begin to settle into a still position. For today, we'll bring the left hand over top of the belly. And then the right hand over top of that. Close your eyes and begin bringing your awareness to your breath. feeling the body. The belly rising on the inhale, softening and relaxing on the exhale. As you pay attention to your breath, at some point, other thoughts may float into your mind. This is a natural, bad habit of our minds, thoughts flowing in and out. As you practice mindfulness meditation, notice when you're having a thought, and don't allow yourself to attach to it for too long. You can envision your thoughts as clouds floating, but allow them to float in and then float out. To bring your attention back to the breath, bring your attention in with the inhalation. And as you exhale, soften again, relaxing. You may find it more comfortable to breathe out the mouth, especially if you're feeling a bit congested today. As you stay with the breath in stillness, you might be signaled by other things in the body, little sensations or discomfort, even an itch. But all that too is simply sensation. Bring your awareness back to the breath as you inhale. Allow the belly to rise and expand into your hands. And relax. Exhale. We tend to not breathe fully and completely into the lungs. So if you can now visualize your lungs, the air drawing in through the nose and entering, swirling around to the very depths of your lungs. The lungs expanding and softening with the exhalation. The air rising up and out. Also begin to visualize not just the lungs expanding, but all of that surrounding. All of the tissues, tendons, ligaments, and muscles surrounding. Even the organs that hug around the base of the lungs and the ribs. Notice how each breath gives them a nice, gentle massage. Begin to notice if you're holding any tension anywhere else in the body, and you might need to move or adjust for this. Often in the neck, the shoulders, or somewhere in the back. With each breath, bringing in oxygen that is supplying nourishment to each and every cell of your body. And with each exhale, releasing what your body doesn't need. Toxins, the CO2 on the exhale, with the awareness focused on the breath. The mind finally gets a little break. No longer preoccupied with the worries of the past and contemplations of the future. It is like a little mini vacation, a little mini break for the mind. Bring your awareness a little higher up around your head and your neck, the skull as it houses the brain and our consciousness. Although the breathing practices and meditation may not completely eliminate the pressure and stress of life, taking a few moments to have that little break, creating space, allows us to take a load off, to feel lighter, and cultivate clarity within. There may be a few specific things right now that you've been holding on to, that have been weighing you down, preoccupying your mind. Take the next few moments to hone in on this, making a conscious decision to release and let go. For this, you may breathe a little deeper and fuller into the belly and exhale out the mouth to release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale. One more. A few moments to sit in the space that you've created, reminding yourself the importance of being present, practicing non-judgment, to not be so hard on yourself all the time. The simple tools of yoga through breathing and even mini meditations such as this. You can take a few moments to bring your awareness to the physical body as you breathe, observe, listen, feel. And once you're ready, you'll move upstairs to the mind and take a few moments to consciously let go of some of that weight that might be holding you, weighing you down. Thank you for tuning in today for another lovely yoga break to reduce stress, to create lightness and clarity within the body and the mind. Namaste.